Hi there, welcome to your 5-minute coaching session. Now, if you've already signed up for our SG Survival Guide, you'll know that every month we have a coaching corner section within that, where we share some tools and techniques to help you in your personal and professional development around our spotlight topic. This month is a little bit different because you've got me talking to you instead of you having to read through what our tools and techniques are, so I'm hoping you're going to find that useful. If you haven't signed up for the SG Survival Guide, all you need to do is complete your details in the boxes just to the right of this video clip, and next month you will have your first SG Survival Guide dropping into your mailbox. Next month is the first in a 3-part series on communication, so I know there's going to be lots of stuff in there that you're going to find really interesting. Now, back to this month's spotlight topic, which is on managing others. And I know how challenging it can be to go from being responsible for your own quality of work and solely responsible for yourself to being responsible for the outputs and the quality of work of other people. And the more people you have to manage, the more that challenge increases. And when I think back to my time of managing people, I've identified 3 key challenges that I had, and I wanted to share them with you just to see whether it's similar to the challenges that you face. My first challenge was in motivating people. Motivating them and keeping them motivated to perform at their best, even when times were difficult. The second one was managing my time and delegating. So being able to get everything done in the time that I needed to get it done, and therefore delegating to people. And delegation is something that we cover in one of the other sections on our SG guide this month. The third thing is about dealing with team dynamics and personality issues, which is a whole topic in itself, which we'll cover in one of our SG Survival Guides later in the year. But those 3 things combined meant my job as a manager was almost like spinning plates or juggling balls, whichever metaphor works for you. So does that sound like the kind of challenges that you face? I'm sure I'm not the only one, and I'm sure there are other challenges that you have as well. But what I'd like to do with you today is to share with you a tool which I found really worked and helped me as a manager. My role now is working with managers in a coaching capacity. So I coach managers to help them develop the skills, the ability and the confidence to be able to manage people effectively. And hopefully by sharing one of these tools with you today, you'll get a bit of that experience. When I think about managers and the relationship they have with their team members, there seems to me often to be a missing link. The critical thing that seems to be missing in a lot of relationships is openness and honesty. Now, I don't know whether it's because of the sort of nation that we are, where we're not great at saying what we really think, and we're not great at giving people honest feedback even when they ask for it. That may be part of the issue. And so what I'd like to do today is to encourage you to open up the lines of communication with your team. It's the only way that you're going to find out what it is they really need from you as a manager. By opening up the lines of communication, what you do is you get valuable insight into what makes everybody in your team tick. And when you know what makes them tick, what motivates them, what excites them, what's important to them, and what they need from you as a manager, it's going to make your job a whole lot easier. So what I'd like to do is introduce you to this tool, which is not a magic wand. It's not going to solve all of your problems, but what it will do is help you create an environment where you develop a relationship with your team members, which is going to help you to give them what it is that they need from you, and as a result you'll get the best back from them. So today's tool is very simple. It really isn't rocket science. It's about 3 things. It's about what you need to continue doing, what you need to stop doing, and what you need to start doing. So it's the continue, stop, start model. And all you need to do is say to each member of your team, what I'd like from you is 3 things that you would like me to continue doing, 3 things you'd like me to stop doing, and 3 things you'd like me to start doing. And all they need to do is to email those thoughts to you, maybe put them in a pre-prepared format that you might want to create for them, and send them to you, or bring them to a one-to-one conversation they might have with you, for you then to discuss with them. Not discuss and debate and argue about whether they're right or wrong, but to ask them questions as to why they want you to continue doing something, why they want you to start doing something, and what it is about the thing they want you to stop doing that's getting in the way of a great relationship and of them delivering their best for you. So that's all you need to do, is ask them what they need you to continue, stop and start doing, and that will give you a huge amount of valuable information that you can then take away and deal with. And that's a key thing. when you ask for feedback, beware that you will need to do something with that feedback. Now, it doesn't mean you have to do everything that your team is asking you to do, but you do need to respond to them and communicate with them and let them know why you are or are not going to do the things that they're asking of you. So it's starting that process of communication. It's opening up the lines of communication. And why is that beneficial? Well, I think there's 3 key reasons why it's beneficial. Respect and value are 2 of those reasons. You will get more respect from your team if you open up the communication. You will show your team that you're valuing them by asking for their opinions. And the 3rd thing, it means you don't have to guess. So it takes a whole heap of stress out of your life because you're actually getting the information rather than having to guess what it is that your team need from you. So, as I say, it's not a magic wand that's going to solve all your problems, but what it is going to do is give you an opportunity to act on some balanced feedback and therefore focus your efforts in the right direction and in the right areas so that you can get the best out of your team. So go ahead and try it for the next month. Please do feedback your thoughts on how it works for you. And next month when we talk about communication, you can build on the feedback that you get and use some of the communication tools and techniques that we're going to share with you. So good luck with that, and I'll see you again in a month's time.